This is the plaintiff, Brendan Ash. He says the defendant was his tenant for 3 long years, and when she lived in the apartment, it was one drama after another. The defendant's girlfriend kicked in the front door during one argument, broke some windows during another, and the neighbors hated her. Obviously, she was involved in a bad relationship, and he's sorry for that, but he wants the $2,002.43 he's owed for damages. This is the defendant, Dianisi Vasquez. She says she isn't the person who damaged the door and windows, and she shouldn't have to pay. Besides, the landlord didn't provide a safe place for her with the proper security, and that's on him. Bottom line, the plaintiff's just causing her trouble because he didn't want her to move out, and this is his way of getting back at her. She is accused of being a terrible tenant.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant was a terrible tenant whose girlfriend was a terror kicking down doors. But the defendant says she should be responsible for what her former girlfriend did. It's the case of my girlfriend's a real kick.
Thank you, Douglas.
Welcome,
Brendan Ash, you are suing Dianisi Vasquez, your former tenant, for $2,002.43 in damages that you say she perpetrated on the apartment before she left. What happened?
3 years ago in October 2013, I rented my house, 3-bedroom house, to Ms. Vasquez.
How much was she paying?
The rent was $16.75. Her portion at one point was $50. Section 8 was paying the rest.
What about security?
I didn't take a security from her.
Why not?
You know, she came to me with some issues with work and so on, and I, felt sorry for her. I said, okay, I'll get you into place. I didn't take a deposit.
Okay.
Which I won't do in the future.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened? She lived there for how long?
She lived there for 3 years.
Okay.
In September of 2016, she phoned me and told me that she was going to be moving out. Before she moved out, she was supposed to give me the keys, and we were supposed to do a final walkthrough.
Okay.
And when she left, made some phone calls to her to get the keys. Up till this day, I haven't received the keys. I had to get a locksmith to get in the apartment. When I finally got in, there's a bunch of trash all over, damage to the doors.
Do you have either video or photos of that?
I have photos here.
Okay. And you've put them into evidence?
Yes.
Let's see what we have here. Okay, what's this that I'm looking at on the floor?
I think it's an old couch, the back piece of a couch, and the other part of a sofa, I think. That's one of the...
the doors off the...
Yeah, it was either kicked in or out. That's one of the bathroom doors downstairs. I had to replace the entire frame and the door.
Jeez, somebody gave it a good kick.
That's a rear window in the kitchen, just above the sink.
Somebody kicked that door.
Kicked that door, yep. That's the in the kitchen. Some holes on the walls. I don't know if I'm being
Did they make an attempt at patching it, or is that...
I think they made an attempt at patching it, yes.
Okay. What's going on in that apartment?
A lot.
No, really, what's going on?
I had a history of domestic violence, so I dealt with a lot. Police coming in the house.
Were you the perpetrator or the victim?
The victim.
Who was the perpetrator?
My children's father.
Okay.
And a female that I had dealt with a while ago. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
boy, you're attracted to a certain type, huh?
Yeah.
Regardless,
apparently.
come on, man.
The holes in the wall.
This isn't small. This is clearly someone with... So, who made all these holes, him or her?
So if somebody attracts bad people in relationships, like people who abuse him or her, how do you break that cycle? Or do you just not?
You just got to kick them to the curb and move on.
But then on the next one, they keep attracting the wrong people. How do you break it?
There's a common denominator, and it's her. So maybe they're not crazy. Maybe it's her.
Huh. Going inside the courtroom.
That one there was no back to the door, and he told me as long as I patch the holes, it's fine.
Yeah, but that's not patching the hole. Patching the hole means make it so that the next person doesn't see it, you know? What do you do for a living?
I work at a chiropractic office.
What do you do?
Admin, HR admin. I work for Gillette Light Security and at a liquor store part-time.
Okay, and
3 jobs.
how many children do you have?
3.
Where are you living, and you're on Section 8? And where are you
Yes.
living? Are you living? You moved to
I
another.
moved out of town. I don't live in the town that I used to live in.
Okay.
I had to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were the kids in the house when all this violence was going on?
they were
How old are your kids?
8, 10, and 12,
Jeez.
all girls.
I mean, how do you go from the first situation where it's bad, you get out of it, and then you're in the second situation where it's bad?
Yeah.
What are you teaching
I'm out
your
of it now.
daughters?
Out of it now. I'm out of it now. I had to get away and had to get.
Are you taking any, are you doing any counseling?
Yes, I am actually. Yeah.
Good.
I needed it. It was tough.
Okay. So he's suing you for the front door. What happened to the front door?
It was kicked in.
By?
My ex,
Which one?
the female.
And then the pre-hung doors in the inside, he showed me pictures of.
That was the female as well. She broke in.
And then the interior doors, 3 at $38 a piece. The kitchen window, what happened to the kitchen window?
That was not me. When I had left, he actually left me a message saying the kitchen window was broken. I don't know how that happened, honestly. I don't. I told him I don't know if it was the ex or what. When I moved, I had to like leave at night in a U-Haul, like secretive, and just go. And there was no broken window when I left.
Window screens, what's up with the window screens?
Yeah, there were 2 screens that one was off and one was torn. I had to purchase those as well.
Which one was off?
Which one was off?
The kitchen and the one upstairs in the kids' bedroom.
There was never a screen in the kid's bedroom upstairs.
It was missing.
Just the
He
one?
came in. Well, the kitchen, he's saying the kitchen, I mean, all the screens were there. There was only one screen missing, which was in the child's bedroom.
And according to you, there's 2 screens missing?
There were 2 I replaced.
Was
the
it
one-
missing or was it ripped? Or
It was torn. The one in the kitchen was torn.
And what about the other one?
That was missing.
And she's saying, God, she's pretty honest about all the other stuff. She's saying that one came without a screen.
It could have, or it could
Okay.
not,
All right,
at
got
that
it.
point, I just replaced the
What
2 of
about
them.
now the painting is because of all the holes in the wall and the patching that you
Yes,
have
yeah.
to have somebody go through there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's your defense, Ms. Vasquez?
I mean, the amount is crazy. He came in a week before I was leaving and showed a house to several people, and he's seen it. So, I mean, he's seen the holes in the wall, and then all of a sudden I get smacked with this bill.
What do you mean? What is he supposed to do? Smack you with it sooner before you left?
No,
Or
I
what?
mean, he was like, oh, that's fine. He's seen the hole in the wall in the kitchen saying, oh, that's fine. As long as the hole's patched up, I'll take care of it. You've been doing a great job. You haven't been a problem tenant. I mean,
Did you return the keys?
I didn't.
Why?
I moved out of town. It was.
What does that have to do with returning the keys?
I know. And he tried to get a hold of me, and I was going to meet up with him, and I never did. I'm being
What's your
completely honest.
defense? Just you're a lousy person?
No.
Well, I mean, how much easier can
everyone?
everyone make it for you, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to make it easy on you, and then you take advantage of it? I mean, I don't get it. How hard is it to drop off the darn keys? You could have left them, like,
In the
underneath
mailbox
a
or
pot
something.
and then let them know I left them underneath a pot. You made them have to go and... Did you have to get a locksmith?
Yeah, I paid one of my friends to come and open the back door, and I had to change all the locks.
Unbelievable. And you can't even mail the guy the keys? You can't even do that much?
I have no justification as to why I didn't
I'll
give him the
say,
keys.
hearing no justification, I'm fine. You know what the problem is? You have to have self-respect in order to feel shame. And you don't even feel shame. You're just like, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. You are now the role model for 3 women. Get your act together.
That's what I'm doing.
Good.
Have been.
Part of it will be what you pay this man for the damages that you allowed to occur to his property. Because, you know, you call the police, you alert him, you do something so that you are not in the position that you're in, but you don't let it happen to this wall, then to that wall, then to this door, then to that door, all in front of your children. This is just $2,002.43 verdict for the plaintiff. What's the price that we put on the damage of your daughters watching you let this happen over and over? Good luck, folks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So the plaintiff does prevail. He gets everything, the $2,000. Ms. Vasquez, the defendant's just come out. You know, I think you kind of stunned the judge with your attitude here. It's like you just don't give a damn, you know?
I did, but I mean, what happened, happened.
You don't seem at all sorry. You know, the judge did have good advice for you. Get your act together. You think you should do that? Are you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
For your kids, if not for yourself?
Definitely.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay? You must sign a few documents outside. Brandon, if you'll step out. Brandon Ash, the plaintiff's just come out. Crazy, man.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, Well, what do you say?
Next time I'll definitely take my security deposit.
Yeah, I think you learned something out
I
of
did,
all this.
definitely.
And you had to fix it up.
I had to do all the work.
Holy mackerel. I feel sorry for you. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okie dokes. Harvey?
You know, you should know, real seriously, it is simple or very, very easy to get a domestic violence restraining order if you're being abused. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.